Welcome back to During Business Hours. My name's Christopher.
And I'm Eric.
Yeah, today we're talking about insurance. Fucking insurance. As all of you may know, we've been dealing with a burglary from November, Black Friday. Finally, it's been 8 months.
8 months. 1 month ago, we got the final confirmation. They had all the information. Today,
it's 8 months to the day.
It basically...
No, to the day of this 27th, 11/27.
How bad is it that we're coming up on our anniversary of
8 months to the day, and they finally send us, here's your proposal, 70% depreciated.
If you don't know, insurance follows the Price is Right rules. All the numbers are made up, and the dollar signs don't mean anything. That's always their thing. They joke. Because the phones that they had on our list were, not Price is Right. I'm going crazy here. Whose line is it anyway? Excuse me. Me ruin my own freaking reference. Whose line is it anyways? It's what Drew Carey's always saying.
Where the rules are made up.
But the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
And welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah,
He
all right.
told that joke for like 20 years, however long that freaking show's been running.
It's fucking crazy. So we send them purchase receipts, bank statement transfers, invoices from all the businesses we buy the goods from, basically everything. We have the facts that we have proof of purchase. We've spent this money that we insured with you to get payment if there was any burglary. And I'm not concerned. It's not a huge loss. Yeah, $20,000 in inventory has been stolen, 30-ish probably. But I'll probably get 60, 70% of the value after deductible, time, effort. And I don't want to stress on this because I know there's coverage and I've always trusted the insurance. Insurance is exactly what we need. It is what it is. This time they really tried to fuck us. It's a new shitty company called Evanston, backed by Columbia Finance. And there's a company called Markle in there for investigative shit. But Debbie Duquette.
Debbie Duquette.
This cunt, and I say cunt with a can't understand normal fucking thinking, absolutely putting that on the internet. I don't give a shit. This bitch needs to know that her job is fucking pointless. Just so you know, you took 8 months to wipe your ass and try and hand it to me. Let me explain. 6 months ago, she was assigned to the case. 6 months to wipe her ass and hand it to me. I thought, great, a middleman, somebody else to handle the bullshit and then give it to me. Don't come to me with the bullshit. Oh, you're handling everything. You're the intermediary between the client, myself, and the provider, Evanston. You're 50-50.
Yeah.
What's the problem? She gets COVID, we get COVID, the world gets COVID. All right, I'll give you 2 months. March. Hey, haven't heard from you. Have you died? What's going on? What's the problem? Why hasn't this been resolved? Still nothing. April. Oh, well, we didn't get anything from you guys. And my fax machine was broken. My email and Google was broken. And it sent me half a photo that I can't see or read. And you need to redo it. I'm like, hey, we're getting kind of concerned. We're 5-6 months into this, 4 months at the time. Who in their right fucking mind says, oh yeah, everything will be just as it was the day of the loss. It's all priced from the day of the loss. Here comes June 27th. We're at less than 25%. Total loss is the valuation they've given. Tell me I ain't going to California Insurance Commissioner to file a complaint.
I mean, I would.
That's exactly. I've held my cool and I've been like, hey, you guys are slow as shit. Absolutely. Redid the work 3 times because they asked for it.
They asked for the work. We gave them the work. They asked for more specific work.
Then I redid the work.
Yeah, you redid it. You dug up all the receipts for everything. And then they asked for itemized, relisted work on top of that.
New pricing at current market level. I said no. I only want market level of what I bought it at and what it was stolen at that time. That's fair. That's submitted to you during that time. We submitted it then. That should still have a factor. Well, they sent us a list today that has shit devalued 75% of a used price that you can't. What they're trying to pay me is like spitting in my mouth when I ordered an Aquafina. That's what. Oh, you're thirsty. I don't need the fucking money. It's the principle of me spending thousands of dollars every month paying these fuckers for the privilege to be covered.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do? You're just going to wipe your ass and try and hand it to me.
What's really funny is most of the items they actually reported at a higher replacement cost than what we found, but then they depreciated it 50, 60, 70%.
Which isn't right.
Yeah.
Most of this shit was new. The only things we leave out are the new. It would just be way too hard to unload all this shit into safes every single night.
Yeah, the assorted crap is in bins. There's an inventory sheet, but it's not.
Yeah,
not in
all
the case,
our
not
online
up front.
sales shit is all up in the racks, warehouse style. Much easier. New shit goes on the floor. Absolutely. Steal it. I'm supposedly insured.
Yeah, supposedly.
And now you're going to tell me I'm not? So I was very coarse. This time I was like, you have to be taking a fucking piss. This is a joke. If you think these numbers are correct, you must be trying to fucking be Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I was like, who wrote these numbers? Scooby-Doo? You got to be taking a piss. Contact me. So I contacted my original broker who hands all the middleman shit from me to carriers just in case they take the payment, they handle it.
Yeah.
And this stupid little girl, and I know I'm already in a bad mood, but I deal with this girl, Kia, every single time I call. She's the middleman for people like the gatekeepers. And I'm like, hey, tell her it's a real fucking important call. She needs to take it. Oh, she's gone home for the day. Well, isn't that fucking handy dandy? Katie Pexa with Farmers Insurance, I appreciate you for never being fucking available. Ever. I don't know why I stay with this stupid fucking outfit. Farmers is just horrible as it is. I was with them for home renters insurance for like 3 months, and that was a whole nightmare. And now this, it's just back to back.
Yeah, supposedly you're getting the same coverage for.
The premium is like fucking 10 grand a year. Absolutely. It is fucking ridiculous. Ungodly.
And that's why the process changes every time too.
Well, no, anytime we get changed from carrier to carrier, even without a loss, they'll change your carrier, which is really weird. So some people just reevaluate and they're like, nope, can't move. Yep. That's what fucking Farmers is supposed to do. Handle it because they're the underwriters who get paid the $500 commission for nothing of their time every fucking day. So yeah, I'm fed up. Insurance can lick my balls to the west.
Not the east though?
No.
Is that the good direction? I'm not familiar with ball licking.
Well, it is coastal, so it's the closest. Less salt.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so you know, it's the closest to the breeze. I hope to God one of these fucking people see this fucking thing. I'm telling you, my cursing. I was having such a good day. It was a fantastic day, even after such a shitty evening with all the drama, family, bullshit. I had a birthday party with my daughter turned 6 last week. Mm-hmm. So we threw her birthday party at my mother's house. And my mother seems to think she is just the end all be all of birthday parties and thinks so highly of herself. So she's queen birthday parties. She just has a larger house, so it's easier and we don't have to fucking clean up.
Easier to entertain.
Yeah, especially I don't really care about the birthday parties. It's more family time, but they always want to do some, we do this, we do that. And sure as shit, the shit talking started immediately when I got there. Oh, you've come. You're on time. Oh, I'm just talking to somebody else about how you're moving to Oklahoma. I'm just talking to somebody else how you're living this or doing that or what we have to do. And I'm like, my mother is in some non-diplom where she thinks that she's going to be able to take us out from moving to Oklahoma. No, absolutely not. Not at all. If I was not moving to Oklahoma, I don't think we would even be talking to her right now.
That's when you just go to South Sac and pretend you're in Oklahoma.
Exactly. There's a million ways to skin that cat, but the drama is every time I'm not around, I get the scapegoat, the black sheep. All the bullshit gets spread on me and my family and the gossip. It is sad. So my brother ended up calling me because I had messaged Clayton and Kyle about, hey, we need to get a hold of dad and mom, get their finances straight.
That was your family meeting
Yeah,
thing.
I tried.
Boys got to pull it together.
They both rejected it. Didn't even text me back, left me unread. So when I saw them yesterday, I was
Not
like,
even LOL,
nope,
no, nothing.
Didn't even respond to me. That's how much it mattered. They don't give a shit. Yeah. Not one literal lickety-split shit about helping. I've already made the commitment. I understand the illness, the problems, the narcissism, the drama. I got it all. I can handle that. And I'm just fed up with my kids getting brought into it. Like there's some bargaining chip, and my mother seems to do that quite often. For such an elderly person, you would expect them to want their own peace and quiet in life.
Yeah.
You could put my mother in a box. She'll claw her way out to get to somebody, to spread something, do something, to be the center of attention.
Settle, relax.
It's her
You've done your
chance.
work.
It's sad. It's sad. So as soon as we left last night, sure as shit, my son was getting kind of weird, like gagging, and he ended up vomiting. I was like, well, he was fine all day, candy, running around, heat, etc. We asked my mother because we know he's allergic to melons. Sure as shit, she'd given him some juice before leaving. So I asked, is it got melons in it? Take a picture, send it to me. I don't know. It could be something else.
Take a picture, send it.
She got really offended. All kinds of curse words thrown. Next thing you know, midnight, I get a call from my brother, who does not call me ever anymore. Even though when I reach out to him, Olive Branch, I'm the piece of shit. So it's a fun time. Well, he reaches out and I'm like, I'm going to set this up on recording. Just in case there's family drama, whatever, I record all that. So I recorded it. It was quite the most hilarious start to like, hey, we've seen your Instagram posts talking about mom and dad and their money issues. We're not saying take it down, but take it down. And I'm kind of like, no.
If you want to take it down, say it.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about putting the drama out there. Like my parents know they're 60 and 64 respectively. And if they have money issues, I don't think that's anything to hide about. You know, if I was 32 and I had money issues, I definitely would want some advice. What's the difference at 65?
At any age, if you're having issues.
If you're at the latest stage of life and you have issues and you don't share them, you're just going to die with those issues.
Or they'll kill you.
Exactly.
Worse, but yeah.
It's just not the way to live anymore. And so he was trying to convince me otherwise of like sharing information and doing all. I'm like, don't be a part of it. If you don't want me to share it, don't be a part of it. Don't come anywhere near for me to share any of it because I will share it. Mm-hmm. If it's not a secret, I don't think so. I think it's free game. This is my therapy.
Yeah. I mean, it still affects you if it's their problem. You've employed him. He's getting money for this.
I've employed every single member of my family.
At one point in time or another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So as you remember, I definitely cut my family off back in 2020. Because
you had nothing.
Oh yeah, my son hadn't been born yet. And when he was born, I was very protective of all the shit going on. Well, sure enough, I had cut my mother and my father off and said, hey, if you want to see the kids, that's one thing. Stay out of my life. Mm-hmm. The drama never ends.
Never.
This person's going through that same situation from 2020, apparently now.
Because this is something I was actually going to say. So you just perfectly got it summed up in that video where the negativity that they cast out, like it's all going to go somewhere. It concentrates on the scapegoat, as you say. But
to me, it's fucking crazy because
it doesn't go away if you're not there. It still has to go somewhere. Electricity is always going to find the shortest path to resolution it can.
It's so dumb at how often I'll try and make things right just for the sake of making things right. And I think my mother forgets that I'm the person that cut her the fuck off for a year. You didn't see your grandkids. I didn't want you to meet your grandkids.
Don't come to the store. Don't call. Don't come to the house.
Yeah,
don't nothing.
Nothing.
No.
You're treading thin lines. Like I definitely made the promise that I'm not going to withhold my kids from them, but it has to be my kids' choice.
Yeah.
I can withhold them from me, But it's one of those things where the negativity just has to fucking stop. I don't want none of it. It's in their best interest to take advice when it's warranted. It's in their best interest to say, hey, I don't need your advice. Stop bringing it up if they didn't want it.
Yeah.
Not to go around talking shit to family members, friends that you don't know, causing trouble. Who the fuck are you? At 60 years old, you got to be some drama queen that gets kicked out of every party. That's how I see her. Mm-hmm. Like my mother has painted her own picture as some melodramatic person at the kegger who gets escorted home when she's like, well, Jimmy and Tina, they were caught cheating on each other's Remy and Cena, whatever.
Whoever the fuck.
Yeah. Just sparking drama to spark drama at 60 fucking years old. I cannot imagine being 60 and being so bitter about whatever, like your children moving out of state, that you would then try and start shit with other people just for that fact. And even my mother-in-law is starting the same shit now because my mother was starting that shit yesterday. Got in her ear, talking all kinds of shit. So now my mother-in-law is talking all kinds of shit to my wife. And if you're listening to this, Diane, shut your fucking mouth. Flat out. I'm saying it. Nobody gives a shit. I don't want to hear anything about us moving. It's not your fucking house. Zip it. That's how I feel. I'm fed up. Cannot take all these naysayers they're like, oh, you're moving without a plan. I'm like, I got plenty of plans. You're not a part of it. That's all it is. I'm not going to break down 16 different fucking schematics to you about how everything works. Just shut the fuck up.
It's blood is thicker than water. That's always the saying with family. But if people are always out there spilling it, you got to get away from the mess.
It's so bad. Dumbest thing we ever did was move in next to those people.
You're so close to both sets of parents. Like, I'm one city over from my parents, and it's way too close.
Dude, it's a block from my parents and right next to her parents. And like when my kids when CJ was born, my mother helped out a lot more than her parents, even though we were right next door. My mother was trying to be very hands-on, helping. Mm-hmm. Now it's to the point where her mom helped out a bit after my parents were gone, but reluctantly would watch the kids 45 minutes, an hour, so we could drive down to the Charger, have a burger, charge the car, and drive back. Or if we were lucky, by the time the Charger was full, because we'd only ever get 3/4, we'd get a call saying, hey, somebody doesn't look like they feel good, or they're tired, they need to nap, they need to bed. That's what the whole point of you watching is, like, put them to bed.
Yeah.
We have a house over there too. Well, I don't want to stay in your house.
Hang out, drink my drinks, snack my snacks.
I got liquor.
It's next door.
Do whatever. There's fucking fake
whatever
bingo.
you want. Watching. I only watch older kids because I hate young children, babies. Don't like them. But like having to watch those kids that just need you to be there and be present. I'll go to your house and eat all your snacks. Just that is my payment there.
My kids don't need very one-on-one. My son needs his diaper changed every 2 hours. That's it. And he's not a messy one. It's not. My daughter was a messy diaper person. Nothing was ever solid. It was very weird. I don't understand it. Don't know why, but CJ, it's peanut butter at worst. It is rock candy at best. It's just one clump done. But yeah, they
good fiber.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird, but kids had a fucking blast yesterday, and then everything behind the scenes was shit. All parents. We even had a friend of my wife's brought her kid. And then, kicking, splashing, doing everything in the pool, had some goggles on.
Yeah, Mike was making it sound like a kid was moshing in the dang pool.
See, this is the problem. My mother convinced my father, who was not present. I stood there and watched it. Watched this kid swimming. Sure, he was dunking on her. Water got in his goggles. Barely grazed my mother. Like next to him, kind of going like this. Grazed him or grazed her. He goes up and goes, like he knew what he did, and she, like, his head, ripping those goggles off, full force. So of course the mother stands up, shocked. Leslie's like, "Hang on," and so she goes and says, "No, listen. If you can't see through them, you can't use them." Nothing about him moshing, not hitting, not doing anything crazy. If you can't see through him, you can't use him. That was it. She was startled. He was startled. End of it. But my mother does this thing where she has to be the victim. Like this kid was thrashing, hitting, smacking other kids, doing all kinds of crazy shit. But he wasn't. He's just a nice kid.
This is being a weird little kid at a party. Yeah.
You're just sitting there as like a fucking flotation device in the way. Let the kid play around. Is not your kid to snatch and grab shit off their head. It is not. Good for you. You did it. But at the end of the day, she tried to change the story to the mother. Like, oh, you know why I did that, right? Oh, he couldn't see. He couldn't see. I was trying to get it off his head because he couldn't see. I'm like, do you really think you can change that in front of 30 people who watched you do it? So the mother was pissed, rightfully so. I was like, listen, leave her alone. She's quite angry about this. It's not your kid. She's been respectful of it after the incident happened. Mm-hmm. Just let it go. That sparked the rest of the day. That was the tail end, 6, 7 o'clock, where I was like, all right, we're going to leave anyway. Everything's cleaned up. Great. But that got twisted 10 ways till Sunday. Now it's a kid moshing in the pool. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't here for that. But so that's what my father's been convinced of. That's what my brother was convinced of last night, is that this kid was out of hand and needed to be taught a lesson. Like, it's not your kid. It doesn't fucking matter. If somebody did that to my kid and I wasn't familiar with the person, I would definitely have words. She is a lot better of a person than I am. The mother. I won't spill the name. I don't know her that well, but she's definitely a lot stronger than I am, because I would have pulled that bitch by her hair. It's not your kid, not your problem. You ask who the parent is. Hey, whose parent is this?
The general
grab by the wrist.
I was gonna say it's the wrist grab. Mm-hmm. Whose kid is this?
Exactly. This kid just assaulted me. Whatever. If you feel like your personal space has been taken, awesome. That's your right.
Yeah.
You can take charge as an adult, or you can act like a child.
Grabbing the kid by the wrist is the universal. A problem just happened, but like
60 years old. Tell me what this 60-year-old fucking did. 2 options: acted like an adult to find the adult, or acted like a child and made shit up. What do you think a 60-year-old did? Spun the story 4 times and acted like a fucking infant. That's what I don't understand. Why can't it ever be utterly fucking direct? Why does it have to be a story? Did your parents ever like twist shit or like gaslight people in certain ways to try and change it to feel better about themselves, about things?
Not really, no. They didn't have too many. They had a couple. My dad had his 2 friends. He's classic, guy meets best friend in high school, makes 2 others, over the next 30 years. Like, not super sociable. Couple work friends, nobody who ever came by. And then mom had a friend.
You're supposed to get him on the podcast because he's got quite the history in the military.
Got a lot of Navy stuff, Navy reserves.
It's definitely one of those things you can have him come by for a beer one of these nights.
Not non-alcoholic. Got to get it at O'Doyle's.
Yeah. O'Doyle's.
I keep wanting to say O'Doyle's, but that's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's.
And Adam Sandler too.
What's your family drama this week?
Family drama is sick grandma.
That's it.
Sick grandma.
Sick and dying.
She's fallen down a lot. She's not so sure on her feet anymore. She's on a whole mess of medications.
Equilibrium stuff.
It's she fell. That was the day I had to jet out. That was like 3 months ago at this point. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little longer, a little shorter, a couple months ago. We had to go pick her up off the ground,
I think I asked you, I was like, why can't she pick herself up?
She's a big lady.
She's a big lady?
A big lady.
How old is she?
I couldn't tell you. She's old. Got to be like 80.
And so, do you know how old your mother is?
Because my parents are similar age to your parents. They're
60-ish, right?
60s, just over, just under. Like,
so the only way I keep track is my mother was 30 when I was born. Mm-hmm. I'll always remember that, 30. So my mother now is 62. My father was 2 years older, so he's 64. So I always say 65, 60 is respectively, just in case I'm off by a day, a month, a year.
By that math, I think that makes my mom 65. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, so,
My dad's 3 years younger.
so yeah, 62, 65. So your grandma's at least 80 years old.
Yeah. So they were, I believe, a lot younger with kids. My parents wanted to wait until, we're in a good place to support children.
When she got pregnant. Fuck, 16.
That's crazy.
And she lived until way too long, past all stages of bullshit. Breast cancer, scares, healthcare, bullshit, drama, life.
I ain't got enough time to die.
Yeah. Oh, man, so much shit. That's one of the things I fear for people making the same cycles. That's why I'm trying so hard not to make the same cycles as my mother and father. But God, man, they're making it very difficult to keep the cycle broken. It's like they just reel you back in.
That's the get out of reach, get out of here. Oklahoma, that's what you're doing.
That's the whole idea. And so her parents or her mother sparked the conversation with her today, it being Monday the 27th, that the only reason I was going to Oklahoma was to make my wife happy.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I'm like, so what's your problem?
Yeah.
Well, it's the way she said it was apparently like it was ruining me. Like, am I not supposed to have a say? But I think that comes from my mother because originally it wasn't my idea to move to Oklahoma. I wanted Texas.
You were batting it around. You're like, we're leaving.
Texas.
But where?
I was like, fuck this place. Florida. I don't care. My kids can't grow up here. It's just not an option. They will grow up and either become gang members, drug addicts, or absolute fucking criminals.
Some combination of three.
Everything from private school kids to charter school kids, there's nowhere around here that's safe. And it's like 1 out of every 3 gets into some stupidity by the age of 15. I got 2. I'm not going to be that lucky.
Statistics are not that good.
Not in my favor.
Nope.
No. And especially with where my kids come from and the family. Like I've got battled addiction, mental health problems. It's much easier just to move out and then go to a smaller city with a lot more opportunity and deal with a lot less bullshit from family. Boy, so my mother-in-law was not given the same opportunity. We did not ask her to move with us. We did not ask my father-in-law to move with us. We did not offer to pay their bills. But with my parents, because of A, their age, and B, their inability to keep their finances straight, we said, hey, come with us. We'll put you up for free. All you got to do is pay for your own food. Throw in when you can. Great.
Feed, chore list,
Not
whatever.
even that, just relax. Like my father doesn't have to be here. Does not. I guaranteed him a certain amount of money to make, work sparingly. Sometimes I second guess what he does because he dilly-dallies a bit, but I'm not going to not pay him. He needs to make money. He was not smart enough to save for his 401k because my mother had him cash in on certain things. And, just bad at finances. But fuck me. That was a free ride. Absolutely free ride. If I was 60, my kids did that for me.
Go to a quiet, cooler, beautiful part of the
As
country.
long as there is a beach within the drive.
Isn't that one of those, Oklahoma, one of those leave states? They got all the beautiful trees and stuff.
It is. I thought it was going to be a dust-riddled city. Like super dusty. What's the word?
I thought it was going to be one of them Dust Bowl bullshit
Yeah, Dust
tornado
Bowl
places.
bullshit series. ASMR, sorry. This is really loud for a rapper. Oh, you want to hear something really funny about last night?
Huh.
So me and my son didn't want to go to sleep. Of course, he was sick, not feeling well. And so I was like, okay, we can stay up. We can watch Westworld Season 4 premiere. I haven't made it through Season 3. So I was like, oh, the picture, he just starts screaming, Halloween guy, Halloween guy, Halloween guy. It's a robot with an apple biting in type thing. It's really bizarre, like Seduvian artwork style. And so basically we put it on and he goes, where's Halloween? Where's Halloween? So I fast forward to like a shooty, bloody, gory moment. And of course he's like, Halloween. I've broken my son.
It's his favorite.
So we turn on Freddy versus Jason. I had to see.
Yeah.
My wife's going to kill me when she finds out. And he's just going.
I would say at that point, put on Predator or something.
No, just the Freddy versus Jason, like fists are going through guts and guts are flying out everywhere. And there's like a lot of gore and flames and stuff. I don't know if he understands it yet. But of course, so I put it on like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'll find something that's grotesque and like scary. Nope. It's just, what the fuck? And then it goes right back when it's bedtime. Oh, Chase, Chase the Paw Patrol. Chase going, night-night. Yeah, you're fucking broken, kid. You're broken.
Back to cute. Back to sweet little
From
kid.
psychotic to sweet, like a switch. That's crazy. It's not the best idea on the microphone.
It's gonna pick up all the teeth clicks, all the tongue slurping. You gotta do ASMR. Love to ASMR. Like
I gotta submit the LLC paperwork. Ever since I found out how easy it is to make a corporation, that's all I talk about now. I'm like,
just boom, make a corp.
Here you go. Takes 2 weeks. Boom.
Something's wrong. Sorry, bye corporation. You're dead.
The whole idea is funny. I was like, we can do love to build, love to sound, love to hear, love to print.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's love to cut.
What's the machine called? The yarner?
Love to tuft.
Love to tuft. There we go.
For those of you who don't know, I bought a tufting gun.
Which looks like a dang sci-fi like improv weapon that you built out of a bunch of parts. Yeah.
There's only tough love, not love too tough. Here we go, everybody. Here's my sci-fi rug maker.
Like, look at that. And then this spins all over.
Plug it in.
All the different angles.
You got a plug, right? Well, you didn't even grab the fucking plug.
I didn't get the whole plug.
So half the battle is getting the charger plugged in because it is a 3-part charger. So it takes a lot of fucking power, which is weird.
And it's not like a switched on or anything, is it?
Well, you got to hit the switch, then the trigger.
But I mean, it's not going to just freaking fire on. Yeah.
No, yeah. There's a switch on the thumb and then a trigger, similar to a safety and a trigger.
How loud is this going to be on a...
Probably fucking loud. So if you hit the switch and then hold that trigger...
That's not bad.
So then you take your left hand and crank the speed on the bottom of the trigger handle. Left hand, right hand trigger. So crank that. Oh, yeah.
No, that's tough.
So people use that for self-pleasure. Those are the things that you attach.
How much was this? I feel like you could build your own thing for cheaper,
Oh, probably $150, but it's the mechanism. So these are the same ways, the same servos that people use with the spindle to attach pleasure toys to. Mm-hmm. And then it's just a movement continuously, throwing one toy, then another toy, and then another toy.
Yeah.
You can do it at different speeds, cranks. This is what they make it with.
I don't know if that's me. That seems too fast already on the slowest.
That's the slowest?
This is the slowest.
Oh, you broke it.
No?
It's supposed to be a lot slower than that. Whoa. The sparks are flying out the back. All of a sudden, it doesn't shoot. Luckily, I accidentally ordered 2, just in case Eric breaks this today. So yeah, $150 for that. I spent $300 at Michael's today, and I got a 40% coupon, so like 160, 170. Mm-hmm. So we're in $320, and that wood was 55 plus the glue, $60. Yeah, $60. So we're in $370.
Right,
Still,
make one rug.
That's less than one entire rug, and I bought 40 spindles of yarn, all $4 a piece.
How much spindle per
$2, but I got 40% off. So I was bargain hunting, but the damn monk's cloth, the thing that the rug is based off of, I got the wrong fucking size. So now we have to redo the wood. So I'm going to be here all night making it. It should take me less than a half an hour to make the fucking Superman rug I've always wanted. Mm-hmm. That's it. I just want to fucking.
You can make any DC, any Marvel
literally
logo?
want one. I just want this. This is a rug for my bathroom. Fuck off. That's it. And then you can make everything else. I'll make you some. Anyone who's listening right now, if you want a Hako rug, a fucking JBC rug, you want an Injured Gadgets rug, you want a Mobile Centrics.
Stuff from Repair Shop Talk at us for those.
Not at us. Just fucking contact us at love2build.com. You know.
To the website, build traffic.
Yeah, exactly. SEO. Now you can contact me directly. I don't give a shit. It's a During Business Hours podcast at gmail.com. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's still traffic. But yeah, there's so much fun shit. I'm doing that. I'm doing the CNC business now. I want to throw with the excess money before tax bills, everything I have into learning something new, because the problem being that nobody wants to learn or do anything new. And I feel like that's the opposite of where the economy's at right now. Entirely.
New people, new skills, new views on stuff. We need something to freshen it up. It's stale.
It's super stale. The shop's getting slow. I get it. You know, e-com problems, but something else may stick. So if I do something else, train somebody else, do another thing, train somebody else.
God forbid this rug business pops off and you have to close the shop to make rugs full time. Oh, that'd be horrible. Be terrible.
I want to see if there's any local rug makers.
I know Sacramento has a ethnic rug maker, you know, patterns from different groups around the world.
I'm just putting custom rug near me. A cut above discount binding, Rancho Cordova, Habibi's Oriental Rugs, and then Designers Rugs is closed in Sacramento. It's at McCreary's Home Furnishings on Auburn Boulevard, closed since 2017. Okay. There's no physical rug place. There are t-shirt places that print t-shirts that make shit tons of money. How much would it be for a 3x3 custom rug? Okay, so it's $141 by Banner Buzz. 3x2 logo mats is $251. Wow. 3x3 rugs, Etsy. We're just going to go there. Fluffy flower rug, $50, free shipping. Yin and Yang fluffy circle rug. So they're about $50 for a 3x3 circular rug. And those are custom rugs on Etsy. So this guy only does, that's really not yin and yang. I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to change the screen so that you all can see this. Tell me what's wrong with this photo. Please.
Why is one side bigger than the other?
Exactly. Oh, he binded it at least. So there's a little machine that does binding. Well, it's 35 inches. So that's what? Just under 3 feet.
Yeah, just a hair under.
So
you can see where they cut it off of the white side, though.
Oh, here you go. $40 for sneakers, etc.
Looks like a printed rug, though.
$100 normal.
Because they made that and they couldn't sell it.
Probably. Yeah, because you see that it's
there you go. It looks so different. That's like a mat. That's not even a rug. And it's folded.
Oh,
that was that's imported from somewhere. That's not even...
Yeah. And it's not as vibrant as the pictures.
Yeah.
This is the shit I can't stand. Look at the creases.
You see cold, fold. That was wrapped up and shipped like that, not coiled or nothing.
$40. Let's go length. What is this? 100 inches. Wow.
Wait, are they just printing that design?
How big is 250 inches? 160 by 250.
That's 13 by 20. That's a big area rug.
13 feet?
Yeah.
No. There's no way this is 13 by 20 feet. 160 centimeters.
Centimeters. I was thinking.
Yeah, okay, inches. So it's 62 inches by 100 inches. That's what it says. That's exactly, okay.
So that's 5 foot by slightly more than 5 foot. That's man height by pretty wide rug.
See, that's monk's cloth. And they're backing and then binding. So binding is just like it's wrapped around.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is none of that looks all right. So these are smaller rugs, bunch of anime stuff. Real
Because the
funny.
anime stuff's really easy to make.
Oh no, this isn't even tufted. This is all.
These are all printed again.
Yep.
These are they're called carpets, but that's just matting
Yep. That's
with
a
a
very-
logo. Yep. Not bad, but not like an actual rug. It's a mat. Yeah, it's textured but printed.
I hate that two-sided texture stuff too. I like tufted. The fake off-whites. Your image here, your image here, your image here.
Those are usually all printed. Maybe the Kirby one there, or yeah, that one.
Custom tufted rugs, $50. Bape. Please stop me. Bloats. Trippy. Dimensions, personalization. So, 55 by 55 is $315.
Big rug.
That's 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 6x6 tufting station that we just built. So we can make $300 per 4 loops of yarn. And I got a bunch of the backing for free, like 200 feet of backing for free. They were dumb and they did not ring me up for the backing. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's unfortunate, but that's a come up. Thank you, Joann's. Don't ban me from going there. You have some good prices. But the tufting is a whole separate. Oh, I have to have this. Yeah.
Make one. Make one.
I understand that. I'm going to make this. Also, because I have all this yarn, I bought every fucking flavor under the rainbow. Dude, that is huge. 150 by 200. That's like 100 inches by 100 inches with the scratch protector on there. Oh, that's so cool. I'm just getting ideas here, okay? Tom and Jerry, that's a must. Rugrats, no,
That's not
thank
Tom
you.
and Jerry. That's the Simpsons kit.
Tom and Jerry is a must. Just looking
No,
at that.
just looking at
The
that.
Uno reverse card.
Why is it a cow pattern?
I don't know. I don't think it looks like that, does it?
Uno card is solid color. I mean, depending on edition, it'll have a picture in the middle. Yeah, see?
Yeah, it'd be red on black. So
Maybe
why?
even white.
What is that? That makes no sense. Why not just do the red with white?
They ran out of white, needed to blend it out.
They made probably because it's a copyrighted IP.
But then why is the purple one purple?
I don't know. That I cannot answer for you. Fluffy flower. Let's go down and see if there's a lot of home decor ones.
You saw
Is
it
that
too.
I didn't just see it. I'm about to go to the dark side, am I not? I think so. Oh, that's really cool.
They're doing- You want?
It's getting hot in here. Custom rugs. That's what they're calling this?
I was gonna say you want anime girl rugs. You want?
Okay, so what is the hair? How many inches? Is this like a skeet mat? That's a skeet mat. That's only 3 feet.
No.
Yeah, it's a skeet mat. For those of you who don't know, unfortunately, there's a thing called a skeet mat. And some people just like the ability to go and do whatever they want, when they want, where they want. So this man's probably laying this up to his tub and then washing himself vigorously, rolling it back up and throwing it in the wash, hopefully. Because it's a nice picture, but a little off-putting on the fact that it's a skeet mat. There's just a lot of the spanked ass ones. And spanking ass, by the way, I don't know
I
why
was gonna say
kids...
it's a little too high.
Kids seem to think that leaves a handprint. No, there is damage. It's not perfect hands.
Yeah.
You'll see a red mark and then immediately bruising.
Yeah.
Watch out. It's funny when the first girlfriend lets you do it. 16, 17.
Shouldn't always be as hard as you can.
It's just be gentle. It's not always good rough.
Repetition is better than
What
straight
is this one?
force.
This is the girl from Yoko Littner Garan. Yep. Even has the weird crotch. I hate anime.
Because they tufted it funky.
Yep. What else? Wet grass. I thought that was funny when I saw it the first time. Oh, you could do a printed Charizard. I still think tufted rugs are the best. And they just feel better. If you wanted to, you could pull shit out if you had to. But even with that tufting gun, I could take any blank and put this in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Easy.
There's a lot of things.
If you can get it onto a projector, you can tuft it. There's your
What?
The candy heart.
Oh, my favorite word?
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm tufting first. They
Number
didn't
1,
trim this though.
Superman. Number 2.
So the problem is this isn't trimmed. You see all the hairs?
Yeah.
They
They
didn't
just shave it down so it
Well,
looks,
not even that. They have to trim around the colors so the colors will pop. It'll allow for the black to overtake that color and like accentuate the image. Mm-hmm. This has been cut down with trimmers, but it looks like it's been walked way the fuck over. Let's see if we did any other one. No, that's still really hairy. I don't get it. It says, love it. Soft part of me when I hung it up on the wall, but Connor loves sleeping with a stellar work. Love it. She was so helpful with the issue about the postal service gift for my roommate's birthday. The cat. The damn cat. Oh, there's a mirror. Somebody tufted a damn mirror. That is a good idea. A bunch of hearts, pancakes, etc.
You're just going to get fibers all over the mirror like that.
Item ships too fast, got me quick. The mirror is probably one of my favorite things to own. That is a weird thing. It's toast. Grade B. Oh, grade B.
Cat bread.
Tufted mirror, bear toast, super cute. Kawaii mirror. Kawaii room decor. Sir.
That was something they were testing. And
the fuck.
So good.
I still think this D90. That's so funny. This has got to be a
That's also
print.
a mat.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's so funny because it's all fake mats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone and their mother wanted that rug. I don't know why.
It's a hot rug. Everybody loves
There's
it.
basically it's a lot of room to do these small things. These things that I'm building, basically. Let's see, rare rug. What else does he do? Uno cards, human made, fuck. Tufting rug, mirror. Oh, so tufting rug and mirrors of your design. And of course the anime ass is right there.
Yep.
What's the other ones? Getting some inspiration here, sorry. Right after I say Tom and Jerry.
This person's just your tufting. You got to get really into tufting when people ask you how easy or hard it is. You say life is tuft.
Well, the idea is you draw a lot of things that you like or that are commonplace, and then you can make different thicknesses. So there's different fillers, and the matting goes on after you put the fillers. So there's a lot of foam. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of yarding, like your spare yarding you could glue to it, because it's going to cut a lot of small pieces. And I find that to be, it's a learning experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something else to learn that is really cool. That's the idea. The idea that I can make a 6x6 anything and lay it down, I think it's pretty cool. That is actually really cool. Doomsday. He's got his mic.
I do love seeing you can tell who the novice tufters are, and those are like $50 to $100 up to something like that. That's a lot smoother.
Well, that's only 70 by 70. If you do 90, 90, 141. So that'd be $500 for...
Easily.
Yeah. Cut Rugs is on Instagram. Let's see their Instagram. Hit them with a follow. Trimming for the crispiest lines. Or is he trimming though?
Is he on the front or the back?
He's trimming underneath before he does any of the postings. Oh, so here, thank
A
you.
lot of these Etsy stores just do little grab bags, little candies, little stickers or whatever.
Yeah, I see that. Cultrugs.com. Is he using a Manscaped clipper? I just noticed this. Yep.
Is that the Sasquatch Model 2?
I don't know. It's one of those like cheaper. So, oh, Beast. Lots of
You
adult
can't
swim.
do shading. Everything's got to be cell shaded, you know?
1, 2. Like,
Slapped a sticker on his tufter.
that's so funny. That has a place I can put a sticker. Awesome. Here it is. Cult Rugs Ross is his TikTok. The whole problem on shit like this is simply the size. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
To keep the yarn in a bucket so it could spool around.
Oh, yeah. God, I'm going to do so much stupid shit. I'm telling you. So basically, yeah, that's how mine works. I got a cutter. It feeds through the same way. Goes back and forth. Spurts a little bit in there. But I want that Doom rug. Oh, he's got his own sticker on the back.
You've been doing this for a minute.
Invincible. That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
100% acrylic. What is 100 centimeters by 40 centimeters? Yeah, it's like 40 by 20. 40 by 15. Yeah. $40 inches by 15 inches. So this is halfway done right here. Yeah, look at this. His lines are real small.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of people complain about that because it goes from like small lines like that to, where is it? Coffee mug? To this. Making his lines pop.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of it. Oh, so one of his first ones were the Infinity Gauntlet. You should have gone for the head. And Back to the Future.
DeLorean. Nice. Flying version.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. There's a lot of shit he could have done. I did not get a lot of white, which was also my problem. I got a lot of different colors, but white was not the main one. And I realized after I left there, I was like, well, fuck, everything has white. Almost everything.
Mm-hmm. At least a little bit, trim, outline, you know, whatever.
This color is also stupid expensive. It's like 10 times the expense for turquoise. No idea why. Nike
Rare
Air is
dye.
pretty cool. It's pretty dumb, but it works out. Moral of the story today was birthday parties are cool. Just don't let people talk shit behind your back. From there, there's so much going on in the world. Roe v. Wade was overturned. I understand. There is other laws, by the way, that we'll talk about tomorrow because we're going to record again. There are laws that got slipped in to Roe v. Wade at the same time for Roe v. Wade.
Because none of Roe v. Wade was made into law.
I understand. But there's other things this during the protests and whatnot, like Thursday, they had slipped another incident that nobody is talking about with the Miranda rights.
They're trying to change Miranda rights?
Yep.
They're trying to remove Miranda rights?
Your right to sue if the cops don't read your Miranda rights and mistreat you. Look it up. It's really interesting. Really interesting. But we'll save that for another day. You're off work tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's your last day off for, what, a week?
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
So I'm like, can't come in tomorrow. In for the rest of the month.
You could come in and help me tuft. Help me make a rug.
That sounds really cool.
It does really. No work, I promise. hands-free. Sometime tomorrow afternoon, after you wake up, come in, help me tuft.
We'll see. I had some stream, have some tabletop. That's not going to fill the whole day.
Yeah. And you live right down the street. There should never be a complaint to come check something cool out.
Making it all the way over to Carmichael? Ugh.
Gas. Oh my God.
It's so expensive in my car. I pay less than a third of my old gas bill.
I think one of our LEDs are going out. I just saw that. One of the cool things would be to take the change off the top of the computer and just put it in your fucking gas tank. Oh my God. Free money, free gas. So sorry.
I throw that in the drawer, though.
I do too whenever I can, but if I can't, that's the other thing. That goes in the trash. Wrap this up. All right, everybody, share the fucking stream. Share the YouTube. Share the Spotify if you're listening on Apple Podcast India. Well, hello. Did you share it yet?
You should.
Should. Bye.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past, but knowing me, my DeLorean will